Are you planning on making it so game controllers can be used on all games on IA?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the game. I mean, some games make a lot of sense to use a game controller. And the other thing too is the idea behind instant actions is you can play anywhere, and not everyone is packing around their external WASD keypad, their wireless mouse, and their voice over IP chats, and you know, all of the other hardcore gaming accessories. Your Xbox controller. But there are definitely some games, Blur is one of those that actually works really well with a controller. It really kind of just depends on the developer. That's actually where as a platform, it's not my input at all. I mean, we make it so that it can work, but it's totally up to the game developer about what controls they want to support.
Yeah, and Ace of Base actually supports a controller also.
Yeah.
Are there any plans for global chat, or the ability to chat with people not in your party?
So it's not a high priority. What is a priority is integrated chat, where the website chat and the in-game chat is integrated. So technically, that's a priority. Global chat rooms, not so much. I mean, again, if it's really important to the community, speak up on the forums, and we might we might bump it up. One of the things, I mean, we're all on the internet, we're all savvy, and a lot of those kind of open chat forums just aren't productive. And honestly, they aren't necessarily safe places for kids. And that's one of the things that's important for us for the site, is making it kid safe. And with global chat rooms, there's stuff that goes on there that I don't want to encourage.
People are going crazy again. Password protected parties?
Ooh. I haven't heard that one.
I know, that's actually a really good idea.
That is a good idea.
That's a pretty good idea.
We've got private parties, so I mean technically it's there, and you can do, if you set up a private party and you send someone a friend invite, or you send them a party invite, then the only people who can get into it are that people. Yeah.
Voice over IP.
So that's also on my list. I'm actively talking to vendors right now, looking at voice over IP solutions, reviewing their SDKs and APIs. I think that right now there are solutions out there for people to work around it. I mean, people can Skype, they can use Ventrilo, they can use TeamSpeak. You know, there's options out there that people can, if you and your buddies want to set up a racquetball team, you can get online and do voice over IP without us having to integrate. The big difference is being able to do team chat versus global chat in game. So honestly, teams and clans is a higher priority than integrated voice over IP.
Yeah.
But you know, if people can come up with a compelling reason in the community about why they want to see this bumped up on the list. I mean, and this is kind of a good segue. One of the things that Dee and I have talked about is that we've got our list of priorities, but we really like to see the community kind of self-organize to come up with what are your top priorities. Mm-hmm. And as long as they're relatively close, you know.
Get them in there.
Yeah.
What's your favorite instant action game?
You know, I'll tell you what my favorite one is, and then the one I play the most. So my favorite one actually is Cycle Knight.
All right. It's a good game. I love it.
I mean, no one plays it, and I have yet to play multiplayer with anybody online because there's hardly ever.
Go.
Yeah. All right. So you know, it's just one of those games where I can be on the phone, or I can chill out, or go to bed and want to just play it. That said, Galcon is probably the resident employee favorite right now, and then during lunch I play Legions. So.
Are there any specific types of games, instant actions? You already mentioned that actually. You're looking for games that are tied into instant action and that use the instant action features to their advantage.
Yes.
Yeah. How do you plan to support RPGs and all the character data?
We will. So that's actually the power of being web driven and us creating an interface that any game can extend. It really comes down to persistent data. So we've got the capability of doing persistent data. I mean, you see it in Model Blast leaderboards. We are working on, let's see, I'm deciding about whether or not I can say it. Next year, we're working on an MMO.
There we go.
All right.
Woo! That is a large announcement.
Yeah, that is actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think about. I was like, so.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting a lot. Oh yeah, no, that is
Yeah.
fireworks.
Yeah.
We've got fireworks in the chat now.
So technically, we are absolutely focused on all of the background issues for supporting all of multiple characters. Now, that said, you guys have all seen the screenshots and the gameplay for lore, and there's massive amounts of customization for
Yeah.
lore. And so you're going to see customization of individual characters and paint jobs and weapons like you've never seen on any game on Instant Action before with lore. And all of that's going to be on the characters. So you're going to see a lot of persistence, character customization. I mean, that's the thing that really makes the games fun is the customization.
Okay.
People are going crazy.
Yeah, no.
World of instant action craft.
Yeah. Will we get larger servers than 32?
Yes.
Yes.
We're at the part right now. Our dedicated servers are not tapped. We can take a lot more load. We are slowly iterating them to increase the number of players. I think that there's always going to be a balance, though. Part of it is the game, and part of it's the map. Some of the maps, particularly in Legions, are smaller than others. Some are huge. Some of the maps are really good with 32 players, and might be good up to 64. But then there's a certain point where it just becomes not fun. What's the Call of Duty map with the ship?
Crap, I hate that level.
With the boat?
Yeah, the boat.
Oh, I think it's called
Waterworks.
Suck fed.
So anyways, when you've got TK and grenades and people are just throwing them on shipwreck or whatever that map is called, it's just annoying, right? And so you get 64 players in that, and it's just not even fun anymore. So right now there's nothing holding us back technically from adding more players. It's just a matter of whether it's fun.
Someone says 120 players.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
I know. The hyphen bug.
Yeah, we're working on it.
It's there.
It's on my to-do list.
Yeah.
Are there ever going to be permanent kicks? So if you kick someone, they can't rejoin the party?
We don't have permanent kicks, but we do have the report abuse. That's probably the best way of letting us know if someone's being a jerk, because we do ban people,
Right.
and we can. I won't go into great detail about how and to what limits we can ban people, but I can say that we can make it very difficult for them to be on the site.
Yeah.
And
Just ban hammer for them.
yeah.
Will we have replays in game? Like Legions record awesome kills.
So the short-term solution is used for apps. We are working on solutions. The challenge is with a lot of these types of recording things is that they're game engine specific, and we're trying to make the platform as game engine agnostic as possible. So it does create a bit of a technical hurdle for us. It also creates a data storage problem about us having to store gigs of lame videos. So we're working on solutions to get the videos stored locally. So it is something we're working on. It's more of a skunkworks for video capture. So that's why I say short-term use for apps.